What's going on YouTube? My name is David. This is my channel Motive Adventures. We are here at Cameron Bridge outside of Deward, Michigan, somewhere in that area, and we are attempting or going to do the through paddle of the Manistee River from the most known navigable section, and it's about 175 miles, and our shuttle dropped us off here. It's a beautiful small little river. I've been fiddling with this gear here, getting it situated for about an hour, and I'm about ready to get on the river now. So let's see what's in store for us here. She's a little heavy today. There is Cameron Bridge, and we are officially off. Beautiful river. We're good. We're solid. This is just what the doctor ordered. I've only gone about maybe a mile, probably not even. You can't hear the road noise anymore. Totally quiet. Other than nature. Beautiful river. Cannot get over how skinny this river is. It's awesome. I love these small little rivers like this. And it keeps it flowing pretty fast. Got to thread the needle here. I'd turn the camera around, but I would probably get in a crash here. Still might. Freaking wild. Almost lost half of one of my fishing rods in about 2 minutes into the trip. Turn around upstream, I was still attached to it with the line, and luckily it didn't go in. I could go back upstream. It's crazy. Oh man, that's gonna be real tight. Get through there. Looks like somebody came and chainsawed that. I think it should be wide enough. Just barely. Oh, she scraped a little, that's all right. As you can see behind me, we're experiencing quite a bit of rain. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say quite a bit, but yeah. We're just about to pull up to where I think I'm gonna make camp for tonight because of the rain and because I'm tired. I didn't get a proper meal in. I drove 3 hours in the car today. We did some shuttling. So I think we're gonna settle for 12 miles today, which is not great, but I got a kind of a later start to the day, around 1:30. By the time I actually put in the river and kind of getting my bearings and everything like that. So we're gonna get some sleep tonight and some good food. Some good food for breakfast, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll cover at least 20, hopefully 30 miles, but we'll see. Across the street there is Shell Haven. It's a canoe rental service, kayak canoe rental. Right there in the distance, you'll see the M72 bridge. And up here is the campsite. I believe this is Manistee National Forest. I already pulled all my gear up besides my kayak. I'm going to leave that there overnight because I didn't feel like dragging it up here, to be honest. I already, like I said, got all my gear. I even got a fire going already. I'm freaking hungry. And I got some good food to cook in the cooler. So yeah, we got it roaring pretty good. I'm gonna let that die down before I put my food on there, but it should be good eating tonight. We got some honey mustard chicken, sweet corn for dinner on this fire here that's dying down, but it's plenty hot and I got plenty of wood over there for it. Got this little grate that I bought on Amazon a couple days ago, and I'm gonna fire it up. Well, it's starting to get dark. There's a bunch of stuff I didn't film, like setting up this is my new Durston X-Mid 2. First time using it. I set it up once at my house and it looks really cool. I was looking for something that packs down a little smaller, and this is really, really nice, and it's like half the weight of my old tent. Held up by 2 trekking poles, as you can see here, so I plan on using this for backpacking someday. I got the Nemo tensor in here. This is the wide long, and I have a Nemo Disco 30-degree sleeping bag and a Hilltop Packs. This is called RFP, which stands for Real Freaking Pillow. I've tried so many different blow-up pillows. I don't really like them. Some of them are all right, but man, this, I'm hoping, I laid on it at my house. It seems really good, so hoping this is gonna give me a good night's sleep. See you guys tomorrow. All right, it's about 8:30 a.m. Leaving the campsite now. This was super noisy last night, and people got into fights at about 3 a.m. Luckily I had my AirPods in, listening to some river noise, ironically. Just about loaded here, almost ready to go. We'll be launching in a minute. Didn't film anything this morning, but yeah, gonna keep her moving today. Hopefully get about 25 miles in. That's the goal, 20 to 25. Hi. Good. Man, I found this makeshift campsite that looks like it's on public land here. It's got a fire ring. It's got a nice log bench, flat areas for tents, and even it's got a rope swing. But feeling pretty good. I've got I'm 20 miles in for the day, so I'm hoping to maybe do a little more. The river, this is an absolutely beautiful spot, man, but the river's flowing pretty good. Might be hard to tell on camera, and I've been cruising along pretty good, so I think I'm going to continue on here, and hopefully in the next 45 minutes or so find something better, or at least something else, which will give me some more miles. So yeah. We made it. Starting to get a little sketchy. We made it about 2 more hours downstream. I was only hoping to do like another hour at the most. Might have even been 2.5 hours. But this is not a designated camping site, but there's fire rings and other evidence that lead me to believe other people have done this. And as far as I can tell, this is public property. There's lots of private property around here, but this is not part of that. So oh man, I was getting a little bit desperate there. We're also coming up about 2 miles from a bridge, so I didn't really want to be next to the bridge all night with that noise. So I think this is going to be perfect. Beautiful view. Very difficult to pull this thing up really anywhere, but especially that. I have way too much weight in here, admittedly, but I like all the luxuries of all the stuff that I bring, which is why this is, you know, usually more desirable than backpacking. But without further ado, I'm gonna get making some food because I'm starving. This campsite has so much firewood, it's unbelievable. It's the best I've came across so far. Whoops. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no shortage of wood here, that's for sure. Gonna fry me up a nice steak tonight once this dies down a little bit. Get some nice coals going. That is looking good there. We are just packing up camp now. I got this goofy bug net on because the bugs are pretty bad. Pretty nice campsite here last night. Just about to launch the boat here. Currently we are right around here, and the goal today would be to make it right around mile marker number 60, which is right here at the bottom. Maybe mile 65, something like that. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot over there. There's no campsites or anything, so just something like this right along the riverbank, and we'll have to make it work. A couple boat launches, but that's really the only things in between here and there. So yeah, we are off on day 3. I have been fishing for a while. We got our first, I believe this is a brook trout of the trip. It's a brook trout. All right. I haven't been filming much because I haven't caught anything at all. I believe this was too small to keep. Ding. There he is. Nice little, oh, there he went. Nice little brook trout. Sweet, we got the skunk out on day 3. Day 1 I fished a little tiny bit, but I mostly couldn't because of the flies only section. Yesterday I did not fish at all because of the flies only section, pretty much, maybe for an hour. Not an hour, but like, you know, a couple miles after. Got rookie number 2, about the same size. It's a nice one. Back in. The trout are biting right now. Got me this nice little rainbow. I'm gonna send him back here. Hope he's okay. I hooked him with, yep, he's good. He is good. Hooked him with a treble hook, which is always not the best for them, but they are biting right now. Absolutely beautiful day. It was about 82 and sunny all day. Honestly, a little warmer than I like, but absolutely beautiful. Took a dip earlier in the water, felt really good. Caught a couple fish. It's been a great day. Well, it's about 7 p.m. and this spot up ahead here looks like this might be a good one. We're gonna get out and take a look. And I'm right around mile marker number 60, which means that I did roughly 20 miles for today. I'm getting kind of hungry, so yeah, gonna try my luck with this one here. This looks like there's some flat area at the top there, which would be perfect. It's getting dark now. Didn't film a whole lot. I did end up staying at the site that where I was anticipating earlier. Perfect little section right here. It's a pretty steep bank, as you can see, but perfect section right there. Put the boat. Perfect section right here, nice and flat. There was a pretty good amount of wood, not as much as there was at the place yesterday, but plenty to have a fire going all night as we wind down here. Gonna be getting to bed here and hitting it tomorrow. The goal for tomorrow is to hit Chippewa Landing, which is about 22 miles from here, and there I will have access to my car where I plan to do a resupply of food, including some ice and new food for the cooler, so that way I don't have to eat Mountain House meals for the rest of the trip, because they're okay, but they get old after a while, as I'm sure everybody knows. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. This morning, my site up here, I woke up and there was a black bear in a tree like 30 feet up, 25 feet behind my tent. I woke up to take a bathroom break and there's a bear. So I go down here where all my gear is, by the water, and I get my boater's discharge horn to try to scare it away. So I discharge that a couple times, didn't really work. I got my kayak paddles, snapped them in half, and started clapping them together real loud and yelling. And I lost sight of them, but the last I saw, they were in a tree 30 feet up. And I look over, and it was the black bear, like I said, which that was one thing. But then I look up again, and then like off the side, 3 little cubs, at least 3, I don't know, I didn't really stop to count. 3 little cubs are hanging off one of the limbs. So I'm like, this is when bear attacks happen, when the mother is protecting her cubs. So I grabbed all my and I put it right down here by the water because I don't think it's gonna bother me down here. So now I gotta pack up. Jeez, what a way to start the day. That was crazy. I've never seen, I mean, this bear was up 30 feet in a tree, like a 20-inch tree. Crazy. I just launched today. We are around mile number 60. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Got a nice little trout this morning. I believe it's another little brookie. And I'm gonna let him go though. They're biting. They are biting up here pretty good. Every little turn you take, there's seems like fish are biting. We made it to Chippewa Landing here, which is a canoe livery and campground. They shuttled me from here to the beginning. Now the reason I did this was because my dad is going to be meeting up with me at the end from Hodenpyle Dam down. So we're going to Uber from Lake Michigan back to Hodenpyle Dam where his vehicle is, and then we're going to take his vehicle here. I'm going to be going to a grocery store, a Walmart, to resupply some food and a couple other things. And then we're going to be right back here. I'm still going to leave the truck here and continue down the river. And we're going to camp out here on one of their sites overnight, which I'll show you in a minute. Beautiful site, really well maintained, nice place overall. The only downside I can say, which is not their fault, is that the highway is right across the river, so it's really freaking loud, but I don't really have a choice. I did like 23 miles today. I feel really good. The heat kind of is getting to me right now. So I'm gonna get some real food that's not Mountain House and a couple other things, and we'll be back at it and set up camp tonight. I got this whole huge camping area to myself. Also got my truck here, so I loaded pretty much all my gear just in the truck and in the bed. And I did, except for the kayak, I didn't put that in there. And I did this so that I can just have all my gear right here and I didn't have to lug it. This is pretty far from the water. I picked this spot because the owner, it's Tuesday, the owner said I could stay wherever I wanted. Take your pick and just, you know, pay whatever the price is for any site. Just take whatever one you want. So this is what I opted for because the ones that were riverfront were really nice, but you could hear the highway even louder than what it is right now, which I don't know if you can hear it, but there's still some noise, but it's not nearly as bad. And I have plenty of river nights behind me, and I have many nights ahead of me still. So for tonight, I'm just gonna go with this. Got all kinds of picnic tables, fire rings, and yeah, we'll be good. Well, we launched from Chippewa Landing. Got a little bit later of a start than I would have wanted, but it was raining this morning, so I decided to pack up all the gear under their pavilion, which was nice. We've got some rain in the forecast today, but yeah, other than that, the rest of the week looks pretty decent. Knock on wood. And yeah, continue on. My biggest fish of the trip so far right here on the big spinner. This might be dinner tonight. I might pull over here somewhere and fillet this baby up. Because I just got ice in the cooler last night. This might be freaking dinner here. Look at that fish. That's got to be 11 or it's got to be 12 inches. Let's see. Well, after further review, I have determined that I believe this is a brown trout. I'm not a trout expert. They're kind of hard to tell the difference, but I believe this is a brown. It's over 12 inches, which means we should be able to keep it. The Michigan DNR regulations are very confusing. They have so many different regulations for different parts of the river. I believe where I'm at falls under the 10 or 12 inch regulation because it's confusing. There's only one small area, I believe that was at the beginning of the river, where there are flies only section where they have to be 15 inches, which this does not meet that criteria, but I believe I'm out of that and I'm in either the 10 or 12 inch regulation, which this is. This is like 13 inches, 12 and a half, 13. So I'm gonna keep this. I got fresh ice in the cooler. I'm either gonna cook this for lunch or if I can find a place to pull over, or for dinner. So this is gonna be great. I'm gonna gut this right now. We're in it now. We're in the thick of it here. It's not that bad, so at least it's not super cold. We're about 105 miles in. This will put me around 23 miles for the day. And the hunt is on for a campsite. I'm gonna try to cook up this trout before it rains. I mean, it rained a little bit today, but wasn't as bad as they said it was, but it's supposed to rain tonight. But I don't know. They have been way off with their forecasts so far, so we'll see what happens. Gonna try to find a spot here in the next mile or so and cook up this delicious trout. Man, this site is freaking awesome also. It's, somebody has already gotten tons of firewood, cut it up, super nice. Even got more over here, some kindling, and nothing real special, but probably put my tent right back here somewhere, and we'll be out of here pretty quick in the morning, but get her set up, get this trout on there on the fire. Man, I'm excited. Hopefully do all this before it rains, but yeah, we'll be on it here. We got our fire roaring, camp is set up, tent's in the back, and we're just about to throw our fish here on this little grate that I got on Amazon. Let's get her moving. Man, that is looking good. Woo, doggy. That's gonna be good eating right there. Oh man, would you just look at that as I just dropped it, broke the tail off. Oh my goodness. That is cooked so perfectly. This is gonna be good. Well, the rain is coming down decently hard right now. Luckily, I was able to get the meal cooked, which was delicious. The fish I had, I got all my tent set up while it was still dry outside. Made the fire. All my gear is packed away. I put some smelly food and other stuff all the way over there. The last thing I got is this chair right here. Put that under my tent, under the vestibule, and I'm gonna call it a night and hit it early tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. I just got ran into by a deer or something. Popped my air pad. Holy, it rammed my tent. I think it was just a deer. Poked a hole. Welcome back to day 6. I'm around mile 110, 115 right now, something like that. Had a pretty wild night last night. Started raining around 8 p.m. so I decided to watch a movie that I had downloaded on my phone from actually on an SD card from a long time ago. Watched the whole movie, everything was good. I had my AirPods in, it was great. I could hear the rain trickling down and the movie, it was really nice. Then, as soon as the movie was over, put the AirPods down, and I'm literally leaning my head back to go to sleep, and I hear this like stampede, like trotting sound. A deer is, I think, running on its normal track or whatever, like its area that it runs every night, maybe to get food or maybe just to go wherever it's going. And it pierced the fly on my tent, the bug net on my tent, and it popped my $200 Nemo air pad, which I probably have 5 nights in. I think that I used it one night other than this trip. Popped it, and it was about 3 inches away from hitting me in the face. The deer's feet entered the tent, backed up, leaped over the rest of the tent. I could hear where it landed, and it landed on the other side, and then it just kept going, and I was so freaked out. I had no idea what just happened. I've never had anything like that happen before. That was pretty weird. I put my tent up in between these 3 trees, and I think it just didn't see it. It's like forest green, so yeah, crazy. We're entering the Hodenpyle Dam Pond, and it's slowing down quite a bit. I got about 2 miles till I'm actually on the pond, and about 2 more miles to my destination for today, which is Pat's RV Park. They have a cabin there, so we're gonna take a 0 day tomorrow and just relax my muscles and get some gear that I need to get repaired fixed. Bringing back memories from the All Sable, man. These huge damn ponds are wild. But supposedly, once you're actually on it, it's not as wide as some of those other damn ponds are. We're kind of just coming into the main first area here, and then it kind of skinnies out. So it shouldn't be that bad. I can't believe how close I am to this thing. That's crazy. So at the end of day 6, I ended up making it to Pat's RV Park, where my dad was waiting for me. We had a cabin reserved for 2 nights, which meant that on day 7, I was going to start the day off by taking a 0 day and just relaxing and enjoying the cabin that we ended up renting. We were looking into the Northern Exposure campground, but they were all booked up, and Pat's RV Park had one cabin available. So we ended up staying there, which was kind of nice to be able to recharge all of my devices and everything, and just take a break and take a relaxing day from paddling. And they actually had a small TV inside, which sounds kind of dumb, but it was kind of nice to watch Netflix for few hours that day, and then just relax outside. They had a nice little fire ring out back, and then the following day we ended up taking the rest of the trip from Hodenpyle Dam down to the end in Lake Michigan. Below the Hodenpyle Dam, beautiful waters here. Just got a nice little 10-incher rainbow trout. I'm gonna put them back in. Here we go, baby. Got number 4 of the day. Woo! Nothing big, but they're fun. Nice little rainbow. All right. Nice one. Oh, baby, that's a big one. Wow. That's a nice one there. Keep this one. Nice little rainbow. Back in. So far. Yeah, it's still nice. I love this. I haven't seen anything like that before. So far, it's good. Yeah, it's kind of slow compared to some of the stuff I've done so far. Yeah, no shit, you didn't do anything at all. But this is still, there's so much more. It's 21. Okay, up here, I can do that. One, 2, 3, 4. We got about 4.5 to 5 miles. So this was the end of day 8. I'm at approximately 165 miles for the trip and about 15 miles to go. We ended up accidentally staying at what was private property, which was actually somebody's house, and there was no signs anywhere that specified no trespassing or private property or anything like that. And on Gaia GPS, it actually came up as a campsite. There was a young man who came down and said that we were on his house, and we basically told him that we would leave with no problems. We didn't realize what it was, and he said that he would allow us to stay there, and it was okay. So that was pretty nice of him. I appreciate that. If you're watching this, what do you guys say for the last day?
Goodbye. It's been fun, David. It's been awesome, and I'd like to do it again.
The Manistee River, someone's private property. that concludes my 2025 through paddle of the Manistee River from Deward, Michigan to Manistee, Michigan on Lake Michigan. I hope you enjoyed watching, and please consider liking and subscribing.